So I've got this giant sticker which has arrived in a cardboard tube. I'm going to open it now. I'm not sure if this is how they sent it, but for some reason it's got no ends on it, which makes it look like it might be a bit tatty on the corners. So if it goes right to the corners, there could be creases on the edges, but let's have a look at how it comes out. And it is massive. I decided if I was going to do this, I was going to go for the statement. So, this is how it's come. I'll put some information about this in the description below, and where you can get this, etc. And there it is. I'm going to have a go at putting that up, and you can see how I get on later on. So that's what it looks like so far. I've taken off this big backing sheet, and that came off okay, nothing was stuck. And then I measured the wall because I quite like things to be symmetrical, so I've measured it so that it's pretty much centralised. And then the good thing about this is that there was because it's on a square, I could check it with the spirit level, and it looks about as even as I can get it. It's pretty difficult measuring it with paper. And then what I've had to do is go over it with the credit card like this to try and get any bubbles out. I think this is the bit you have to be really careful about, because you think you've got them all out and then you feel it, there's one, and you suddenly find one in there. And what I can't quite work out is whether that's an actual bubble in the poster or whether that's just on the backing paper. Anyway, I'm going to try and work that across to the edge. There we go, it's going. They did suggest using a credit card for this, and I think this is what I'm meant to be doing. I've got a feeling if there's a bubble in the dark blue, it's going to be worse than if there's one in the white, because it's really going to show, but I'm just guessing. Right, just going to check for any other bubbles. There's one that feels a bit like a bubble there, but I think it's just where where there was a very slight mark on the wall, which is annoying. I think it's probably really important to get the wall as flat as you can, which obviously I did because I decorated, but I think I've missed a tiny little pinpoint mark because I don't think that's actually a bubble. Doesn't want to move. Right, moment of truth. Quite hard to pull. It's not. I'm trying to be careful as well, but it is actually quite difficult to pull off. Whew. On to part two. pretty pleased with that. I think that's going to make the room. So here we have it. One 9-year-old football crazy boy's bedroom makeover. Oh yeah. And it's all about Chelsea.